pretty cool. Like, I remember he had the cover of, I think, Slap or something, doing like a big judo air on the corner right there, and like, it's pretty crazy to like think from what this started out as to what it is now, and it's like basically this place is like starting to make people's skateboard careers in San Diego. Like Zeroach, no one knew who Zeroach was, and he started hanging out down here, working a little bit, skating, and you know, this is pretty much where he got recognized, and now he's professional or whatever. And just, you know, I think it brought out a lot of people too. There's been a lot of people who had quit skating who came down here and were like, oh, this is cool, you know, and they all started skating, getting all riled up again. So grateful for that, that's for sure. You know, I think that's awesome. There's like dudes from Japan, from Australia, like they come, the guys from Japan come every year, a couple times a year. We actually know they're like our friends now, like they'll stay with us, like just from coming down here. And they're all like professional, you know, Japanese skaters out there and stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's been people from Africa, it's like South Africa, like pretty much almost anywhere you can think of. Probably almost all the pros you can think of, I think, have been down here at some point or another. I mean, it's pretty cool. Well, you know, there was a lot of people who were already pro that I think this place kind of helped them get it back going again. So I don't know if it really has like fostered too many people, but I think it's definitely saved some people, saved their careers probably, like helped them out a lot. A lot of people actually too learned how to do concrete down here, and that's how they support their families. So that's kind of what I did and what a lot of my friends did too. So a lot of them moved on. Like some of the first guys down here now work for Grindline. They're like some of the head guys there. I was working for Dreamland. Sperm works for Dreamland. I taught him how to do concrete down here. So it's like, you know, everyone kind of taught a lot of people a whole new trade too. So as far as that goes. If you did the exact same thing as this, you better put a lot of time of your life on the side, and like just, it's a lot of work, man. Like, you used to deal with the city, and it was like, you go in there, they tell you all these good things, like, yeah, it's getting close, we're gonna get to build again. Next meeting, it would just be like, from here to here. They're just like, oh no, we can't do this, or we don't know what we're gonna do, and it was just like highs and lows, and you really want to quit after a while. You're just like over it, you know? They would change it from like, oh, you need a $5 million policy for your insurance, and then they drop it down to a $1 million policy, and then try to say 3, and like, you know, that's the difference between $8,000 a year and $2,000 a year. So, but I would just say, like, if you're gonna build like a spot, you just do it. I mean, it's just concrete. It's not that hard to work with. You know, once you get it, you got it. I mean, it's just techniques. Everyone does it now. It's like a big, you know, I don't want to say it's a trend or a fad, but you know, you see the Jersey barriers everywhere now hit up, and you know, they got the Qualcomm spot, and you know, there's San Pedro, there's Oakland's border town, you know, all that stuff. Everything stems from Burnside. That's like, you know, they started in 1990. They were doing that shit a long time ago. So that's pretty much, those are the godfathers. But you just do it. You just go into it and you just try. I mean, what else can you do? You know, we didn't know too much about what we were doing, and obviously, you know, we figured out some stuff. So I just say, you know, they had a video with my friend Dogboy in it, and he just said, save your lunch money, and you know, don't tell anybody, just do your thing. Like, it's the best way I can imagine it. You know, you just do it. You can sit around and talk about it till you're blue in the face, but until you actually make something happen, it's like, you know, it's always just going to be in your head. Like, it's not, just don't be scared, just do it. Like, they're, you know, cops will show up, whatever, what are they going to do, you know? They're not going to arrest you, you just do what you do. How it is with them, it's like a job. It's like you show up, I mean, yeah, it's probably the best job you can imagine. You're building skate parks, you're stoked on it, but it's definitely a job, but it's a job you love, and it's different. I mean, because you go into it and sometimes you have plans, sometimes you don't, but most of the time there's like a set what you have to build. So it's not as cool as like when you're down here and you just decided on a daily basis what you're going to build, you know? Oh, no, it doesn't. Because down here we just, whoever was here that day is what got built. It wasn't like, oh, we're going to build this, 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 and this. Like, we'd talk about it, but if you weren't there the next day and, you know, whatever, you had to be here to build, and It's just kind of the way it went. It's seriously probably like a collaboration of like 13 solid people who are here all the time. But then you got to think of all the people who came out of town who would like sit here all night with us, because we all live down here. They would sit down here with us and just look at stuff all night and just brainstorm like what it could be. And like, you know, I'm sure there's tons of things here that got changed and were different things. So I mean, it's just whoever was here throughout those years, that's what's here. You know, it's pretty much the way it goes. Yep, no problem at all.